Guys, you aren't gonna believe this, but Game Freak actually made a good Pokemon game 2 times in a row. Pokemon has always been a tried and trusted franchise throughout its history. Everyone has picked up a Pokemon game at some point in their lives. I had Red, Emerald, I played Platinum, Heart Gold, wasn't a big fan of Black and White, I thought X and Y was good, Omega Ruby was great, but then I played Sun and Moon. And I was done. I didn't get Let's Go Ditto or Sword and shit, but I did get Legends Arceus because of Cam and Brandon, and that was pretty good, so I figured I'd give this new Scarlet and Violet a try. And guys, they finally made Pokemon fun by removing the core gameplay altogether. This is the big improvement of this game. Watch this. What? Kill him. Oh, thank God. I don't have to spend 10 million years going in and out of, trainer battles. Kill that thing! Oh, you fuck. Boom! Press one button and your Pokemon will just go out and fight guys on his own and give your whole team XP. Gone are the days of having to continuously sit through 10 hours of animations to get in and out of battles. Pokemon Scarlet is essentially the ideas of Legends Arceus brought into the mainstream games. So this time it's an open world. You see an island or a cave in the distance and you can go to it and maybe you'll find some rare item or Pokemon that only spawns there. As for the traversal used to get around, they seem to have taken what I said about the switching between mounts from Arceus and turned it into a singular mount that gets upgrades throughout the game. A perfect solution in my opinion. You get the upgrades by following one of the 3 story paths, this one being where you fight big Titan Pokemon and then watch some dude make a sandwich for your mount and his cancer-ridden dog. And it'll let you glide, swim, run faster, or climb walls. The other 2 storylines follow some weird discount Mad Max Team Rocket that you fight with a pretty boring pre-boss fight of spamming auto battles. Then you got the Pokemon League with weird pre-boss tests like rolling a bean into a basket. And I guess by the end of the game, they also expected these gym leaders to be more memorable. I mean, I remember the bug one, because, you know, bean rolling, and the e-girl streamer whose costume I have no idea how it was greenlit. Oh yeah, and the ice gym leader, I remember she was the one that did what the fuck? Game Freak does love making new game mechanics and then completely scrapping them. Mega Evolution, Z-moves, Gigantamax. So for Scarlet and Violet, they added Territalizing. Is that how you say that? Where you basically make a Pokemon stronger in a specific type by giving them a hat. And whenever you do it, you gotta sit through such a long animation each time, and whenever an opponent does it, they go like, "Ah, you're not ready for when I do this, you're done for, kid." And then you'll just one-shot it anyway. Wait, what? The main thing people are complaining about is the performance, the terrible FPS, and the weird but funny looking draw distance. My only complaint here is the draw distance, as running around you'll have a Pokemon spawn right in front of you or you'll hit one the size of a penny, and sometimes the wind will throw Pokemon into you too. But my FPS was fine, besides maybe a few areas of the game. I did play through a capture card, so I don't know if that did anything, but I don't want to try and undock the Switch and see, because, well, I'm lazy. But outside of that, my main problems lie in the actual main content. The first 2 hours of this game was so boring that I looked up if Nintendo offered refunds. And with that, these side missions are awful. They consist of literal maths classes and running around the school watching cutscenes and loading screens for hours. Only to end in you giving the home ec teacher one of the rarest items in the game, all for a Slowpoke mug. That's kinda worth it. Terrorizing takes too long and makes your Pokemon roar before every move, which I've tried to show here on this clip, but instead flinched twice and got one shot. The raids take too long to get in and out of and are very laggy online, which kept confusing me and my friends during the Charizard raid.
Let's go! Bruh.
Wait, what the frick? Wait,
I thought I one-shot him!
You
And sometimes they'll just soft lock you out of the game. And the end game is just raids and shiny hunting, which I really think the shiny charm should be acquired through an early side mission. On that note too, the Pokedex needs to be completable in single player. Having to know someone with the opposite game or get ungodly lucky with raids and trading is impossible. I really would love if they just made 1 instead of 2 games per generation, but, you know, money. I'd also love to see some voice acting finally. With how many cutscenes there are and people that don't shut up during battles, that'd be nice. As for multiplayer, which is one of the main selling points of this game to some, it's essentially just chilling in the same world as your friends and that's it. The only real stuff you can do together are the raids. Don't get me wrong, I actually like this game. I think it's the best Pokemon game to date, already beating out Legends Arceus. The sense of exploration with an abundance of things for you to find, with items scattered literally everywhere, the choice of approach to the story's order, and some pretty good new Pokemon designs, and also some dumb ones. Just make better intros, add some voice acting, and even when you do, make these NPCs shut up instead of opening a new area with tons of new Pokemon to catch, just to make me have to wait for the NPCs to stop talking to be able to catch them. What the fuck? I feel both sad and envious of the people having a bad time with this game, because performance issues truly have no excuse, yes, but some of these bugs also look pretty funny. All I got was my Caesar trying to fight me instead of this Gimmighoul, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, pretty good game. I'd give it like a 4, but I think I kinda gotta give it a... you know what, no, whatever, it's a 4. But Game Freak, you got one more thing to answer for. I started with the Fire Crocodile starter, right? Because why wouldn't I? A giant Fire Crocodile sounds cool. So I just want to know, why does he evolve into a buck-toothed potato with a sombrero?